What's up, YouTube? This is Theo, and you don't know me, but I sure know you. This is my first video ever. I don't know, I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and what finally inspired me to just do it was the release of Live 10. I've been using Live for quite a while, since version 7, and the way Live releases fall, it's been a long time. Like somewhere between 5-6 years between releases. Anyway, I pre-ordered Live 10 and super glad I did because it was 100% worth it. And one of my favorite parts is this little gem right here called um, Wavetable is a wavetable synthesizer, kind of in the vein of Serum and Massive before it. Serum is the obvious comparison. Massive was the go-to bass music EDM synth for a long time, but Serum kind of took over that title. And I love Serum. It's an amazingly powerful synth. Super awesome for sound design. It sounds really good. Has a lot of really powerful features. Wavetable is a little bit more simple, but I feel like it's early days for Wavetable, so I could see Ableton updating it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more features like Serum, like customizable wavetables, a lot of different filter types. What else does Serum have? Well, Serum has a pretty extensive effects section, but you don't really need that in Ableton Live because you can do so much with racks, effects racks, instrument racks, that there's no need for a dedicated effects section in a native Ableton Live device. Anyway, here it is. Another thing I hope Ableton keeps doing is this right here. You can make the device full screen for editing, and I just think that's amazing. They've done it with EQ8, which helps out a lot for frequency analyzing and stuff like that. I just hope this trend keeps up. So here it is. You open up and you get some basic shapes. And with wavetable synthesis, basically the gist of it is you get these digitally sampled waveforms and you can scan through them like so, and you can automate the scanning to give your sound a lot of movement. It's a dual oscillator synthesizer, so there's two oscillators. Well, there's a sub oscillator also, so I guess technically it's a 3 oscillator synth. You got 3 envelopes, 2 LFOs. Like I said, in Serum, their LFOs are amazing. You can do endless breakpoints and make it any shape you like. You can save the shapes. You can load them right back up easily. But like I said, I feel like Ableton could upgrade it. So these are just some basic shapes right here. You got stuff like filters that kind of simulates filter sweeps. Formants. Those dubstep modern talking vibes. There's a ton of them, and the thing about Wavetable is that they all sound amazing. Like literally, in Serum you can have custom wavetables. You can drag in all types of different stuff to make wavetables with, but it's really hit or miss because there's a good chance it could end up sounding like crap. Using Wavetable and Ableton. Alright, so let's just get a regular one here. We'll do basics. We'll do a dual. Alright, so how it works is you got this, and then you have your amp envelope, which controls the ADSR of the amp. You can use this to modulate other things too, but I pretty much leave it for the amplifier. The envelopes have 3 different modes. They have none, which basically just runs through the envelope. They have trigger, which re-triggers the envelope every time you and then they got loop, which basically makes it another LFO because it just endlessly loops. So I'm going to turn it on trigger. Let's see here. Let's make some movement. We'll assign oscillator position to envelope 2. And that's another cool thing about Wavetable is the modulation matrix. It looks kind of old school, but it's actually awesome because when you click on a source, it appears on here, and then you just click it. Change the envelope shape. So I'm going to turn this on mono since it's kind of sounding like a little bit bassy. You can change the glide. Another thing I love is the unison modes. Again, not as extensive as Serum, but the ones that it does include sound amazing. I'm really digging this shimmer one. Filters. The filters are super high quality. You get, excuse me, you get a few different filter models here, and the whole GUI of it is based off the auto filter, and it looks amazing. You can actually see like what's going on. So let's go ahead and assign the filter 1 frequency to LFO1. Turn that up. The LFO has, you can do hertz or you can do musical values like this. Change the amount on the LFOs. There's different wave shapes: sine, triangle, sawtooth, square, sample and hold, and then you have this shape control. And while not as powerful as Serum, it's, you know, it can be pretty powerful in itself. Also, while I'm thinking about it, just the way this thing looks, I love the minimal aesthetic of it. It just looks freaking amazing. And not only do you have this view, but you can change the view right here to look like this. That is just awesome. I can freaking watch that all day. Maybe I'm easily entertained, I don't know. Turn on oscillator 2. We'll change this to something different. We'll do harmonics and strong 7th. Let's see what else we got. That's pretty awesome. How about we assign LFO2 to the OSC2 position? Turn that on. Also, not as powerful as Serum, but it does have these different effects. It's got an FM effect, and while you can't do FM from synth or oscillator A or oscillator B like you can in Serum, it's still pretty awesome. Here, let me shut this one off so you can hear it better. Tune it. It looks so awesome too. Let me turn this amount down a little bit. You got the FM, then you have classic, which is pulse width modulation, and oscillator sync. And then modern, which does like the wave folding and the warping, kind of like Serum and Massive. We'll go over to the other view so you can see it better. It kind of folds in on itself. And like I said, I have a feeling that it's going to get upgraded. There's going to be a lot more features added to this in the near future. Down here you have this amount, which sets the global amount for the modulation sources. Kind of let some of the dry signal through. And then time, which scales the time of the modulators. Awesome, and also it pops up and can be modulated, so I can see that being super useful. Let's see what happens. Let's set that to envelope 3.